At the class reunion, someone asked my husband, "Who was your secret crush back in high school?" Carter Delgado glanced at me briefly, then turned to the beauty queen sitting beside him. Mia. Mia Prescott's eyes went wide with shock. "Then why did you ignore the love letter I wrote you?" Carter froze. "I thought you liked Brendan Lawrence." One question led to another, and piece by piece, the misunderstanding from all those years ago unraveled. Mia's love letter had ended up in the wrong bag. That single mistake had kept them apart. Mia's eyes turned red in an instant, and Carter's face filled with stunned regret. The people around us started making snide remarks. "Come on, how is that dramatic? A love letter that just happened to end up in the wrong bag? You don't think someone might have switched it on purpose?" The air went dead. Every pair of eyes in the room turned to me. Most of our classmates had no idea that Carter and I had been married for 5 years. All they remembered was that I was the ugly duckling who'd shamelessly chased after Carter Delgado back in the day. I turned to look at him. I wanted him to say something. Anything. Even just one sentence. That he was the one who'd pursued me. But he said nothing. Just like the rest of them, he stared at me with an unreadable expression. In that moment, I slipped the wedding ring off my finger, the one I'd worn for 5 years, and told myself it was over. A few more rounds of drinks passed. Mia ran over to Carter's side, tears streaming down her face like rain on cherry blossoms, and they poured their hearts out to each other. "I can't believe it was all just a misunderstanding. If only I'd written your name at the top of that letter. Then you wouldn't have thought that the person I liked was someone else." Carter's gaze was heavy, full of regret. No one could have predicted it, that things would turn out this way. Mia grew more emotional, drinking more than she should have. Carter stayed beside her the entire time, gently patting her back, even handing her a glass of hangover remedy. From start to finish, he never once looked at me. The excited chatter around us swelled. Who would have thought? A crush that fizzled out years ago actually gets a second chance 8 years later. So the Delgado prodigy from our business school really did have a thing for the Prescott beauty queen. If they'd gotten together back then, their kid would probably be in preschool by now. Then someone else chimed in, voice dripping with spite. "Exactly. If certain people hadn't thrown themselves at Carter so shamelessly, maybe those two wouldn't have spent all these years apart." Their gazes drifted toward me, one by one, not quite direct but impossible to miss. I clenched my fists, pressed my lips together, and said nothing. The whispers continued. Then one of the more outgoing classmates slid into the seat beside me, leaning in close. "Serena Whitmore, was it you? Tell the truth. Did you swap the love letter on purpose so those two would miss their chance?" My expression turned cold. I was about to say it wasn't me, but the crowd erupted before I could speak. I'd bet money on it. Everyone used to say Carter and Mia were the golden couple. They were obviously into each other. The only one who didn't get the memo was Serena, pining away, staring at Carter every chance she got. We all saw it. The second evening study hall ended. She'd drag him out to the track field. Who knows what other stunts she pulled? Swapping a love letter? That's nothing for someone like her. Obviously she did it. Do we even need to ask? None of them knew that Carter and I were together. 8 years as a couple. 5 years as husband and wife. They only remembered that I used to hang around Carter a lot. They assumed I was the one chasing him. A lovesick nobody reaching for someone out of her league, desperate to land the golden boy. But they didn't know the truth. From the very beginning, Carter was the one who pursued me. He was reserved by nature. Never one for public displays. He'd never once posted about us on social media. Every step forward in our relationship had been his initiative, his doing. Yet somehow, he always came out looking like the innocent party. He was the prodigy of the business school, turning heads wherever he went, impossible to ignore. And me? In everyone's eyes, I was never good enough for him. But that was no reason for me to be mocked.